Hey everybody, it's Chuggaaconroy! Welcome back to more Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. In the last episode, we scaled Gationport's Lighthouse and battled Mirby once again, snagging the last of the Shadow Pokemon, his Shadow Dragonite. Let's not forget that we also finally got Greevil's Articuno. And we put them both in the Purify Chamber. While the Purify Chamber is working on the two of them in this episode, I want to go over various challenges throughout the Ore region that I've yet to talk about. First and foremost, I think should be the Ore Coliseum. You might recall that when we were here last time, and I defeated Lavrina, we got that title of, like, Lavrina's #1 fan or something like that. Well, if you go to your PDA, you have that mark of shame on your PDA. Yeah, who wants that title right there? Ugh. Why would I ever want that on my equivalent of the trainer card in this adventure? Ugh. But if you want to get rid of that mark of shame, you can indeed battle various other trainers here. If you talk to the receptionist, you will find that Lavrina is not the only challenge, and there's another one beyond her. In total, there are 7 challenges you can take on. I'm gonna be honest, even though I like the team I put together, it's not competitive material. It's not a team that's gonna win at something that's basically this game's Battle Frontier. And as much as I'd like to show these, I think I will just go over them. In the finals of the second tournament, you will rematch Snaddle. Your title will change to Ore Governor Secretary Candidate, and you will get TM27 return. For number 3, you will rematch Gorgon, and you will get the Hexagon Bolt of Friendship Holder, whatever that is, and you will get TM48 Skill Swap. Excellent move for double battles, I have to say. It's a shame that you get it here, of all places, and not during your adventure. On your 4th challenge, you will rematch Chobin, and you will get Defeater of Chobin, which is an awesome title, I love that, and you will give you TM36 Sludge Bomb. Number 5, you will rematch Gonzap, and you will get Honorary Team Snag a Member. I kind of like my title before. Heck, I like Gorgon's title, man. That was awesome. And Gonzap will give you TM44 Rest. Number 6, you will rematch Ardos, and your title will change to Cypher's Biggest Enemy. You will get TM47 Steel Wing. And lastly, in the 7th tournament, your rematch will be that promised rematch against Eldest that we had earlier. He will give you the title of Eldest's top rival, which is the highest one you can achieve, and he will give you TM02 Dragonclaw. So, you know, decent enough prizes. Do I really think that they're worth training up specifically for this? Not overly. I mean, it is kind of cool that you get to rematch Eldest. I really do wish that I could show that, though, but like I said, this team is not going to fight through the Ore Coliseum that well. And that's all there is to do with the Ore Coliseum. Now I'd like to go over a stadium, not Coliseum, but stadium that I have not really talked much about. Remember how the Fennex Stadium had Snaddle in it, but there wasn't like a crowd or anything? Well, if you go there, you'll actually learn that the stadium closed down outright because Realgam took away all of its business. And there is one cool trainer here who will battle you. She has a team of all level 50s. I guess you can do this if you just want like a little extra experience though, but, you know, just kind of more of a fun Easter egg that it is a serious battle. You know, we've gone over the Ore Coliseum. I previously went over Pyrite. I also went over Realgam. All that good stuff, you know, Fanac, I went over that as well. So, there is only one, like, stadium challenge, or Coliseum challenge-like thing that we haven't done, and that's Mount Battle. I already went over the prizes that you get for clearing the various areas of Mount Battle, but I think it's important that we show the 100th floor trainer, so I'm gonna go do that now. And we're back on the 99th floor of Mount Battle. Yes, the team is stronger than ever. Took me a while to get up here, a few attempts actually, so yeah, our team is looking a lot stronger. Let's head up to that one other floor now. I gotta say that 99th opponent, she uses Explosion and Protect like every turn at Shedinja. I hate her so much. Anyway, there is no chest containing a Time Flute or anything like that. There's no Time Flutes in XD for that matter. Purify Chamber just makes everything easier, so there's no need for them. So you're not gonna get a prize from just getting up here. You gotta win your keep by winning this battle. Nothing but you, the Master, and tons of lava. Well, a bunch of metal too, you can't be dead without it. Very good of you to come. I'm Batless, the Master of Mount Battle. Let me test your abilities in the Mount Battle Coliseum. Who will win, you or I, he says. Now, it's kind of funny, I don't mean to break the tension here though, but Batless is actually a translation error. Thing is, there was a different Mount Battle Master in Coliseum known as Somek, and he looked just like this guy, except without a mustache. Now, the thing is that Somek's Japanese name in Coliseum was Batless, and this guy's Japanese name in XD is also Batless. So in Japan, he's the same person, but for whatever reason in the localization, they changed his name in the first game, but not in the second one, making it seem like he is 2 separate people. Yeah, kinda strange. Anyway, though, So the similarities between the two of them don't end there. He likes Pokemon with Levitate, and he likes Pokemon with Earthquake. Speaking of Levitate, he's starting off with Latias, level 70, Dragon Psychic type, Levitate for its ability, Calm Mind, Dragon Claw, Psychic, and Waterfall. Latios, level 70, Dragon Psychic type, Levitate for its ability, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Dragon Claw, and Psychic. Neither have hold items, by the way, and, okay. I think I made a good call by doing this, just saying. If there's one thing that is awesome about Aggron is that I don't even necessarily need Protect when it comes to Explosion. I do against Earthquake, don't get me wrong though, but like, you know, that's only when I'm reading my opponent to do it. If I'm gonna use Explosion on Claydol, Aggron survives no problem. Wow, one-hitted Latios, and sure enough, one-hitted Latias took out 2 of his team members by only losing 1 of mine. Claydol, you took one for the team, you've been rocking it lately. I'm sorry you had to go through that pain, but you know what? You took one for the team, man. Who should I send out now? I'm thinking Trifecta. Who do I want to go with? No, I'm gonna go with my ball. I called him my ball for the first time in a while. Yeah, he's gonna be sending out Salamence next, level 70, Dragon Flying type, Intimidate for its ability, Aerial Ace, Body Slam, Fire Blast, and Earthquake. Slacking, level 70, Normal type, True for its ability, Earthquake, Hyper Beam, and Shadow Ball. So, once again, he likes Earthquake and Pokemon that are resilient to it. Let's do that Iron Tail, even though I got Intimidated this turn. That should do a lot. Yes! Looking really, really nice. Nice to get some chip damage on that Salamence just as it came out before it even got to move, because I'm a little worried about that Salamence. The thing's got Fire Blast, and if it used that on Aggron, I'd take normal damage from it, and I'm not sure I'd survive due to my special defense. I think I should just Protect here, reading that he's going to do that, and then go for the Ice Beam. And, oh God, he's going to yawn! No nose laser, but I guess the yawn laser is. Oh man, dude, he used my own strategy against me back from the days of Emerald, and I was still fine. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be fine from this, but nah, I'm not. I won't. Okay, well that complicates things a bit. He's got a Salamence on the field at 2/3 of its health, and my Ice Beam user is gone. And Slacking didn't take much damage from that Earthquake. Who should I go for? I can't really use Volterra if I do Earthquake, though, but yeah. I think I should go with this, just because Salamence is levitating, though, or levitating is flying, and I wouldn't really get much use out of Earthquake except on that Slacking, so yeah. We'll do Double Edge on Slacking, and do I want to risk this now? I'm going to go for just Thunderbolt here. I don't want to go for Thunder. Like, I want to kind of play the safe. Let's see if it's enough. Yes! All right. There we go. Volterra, you rock, you rule. Salamence goes down. What is his 4th Pokemon? Let's see. Metagross, level 70, Steel Psychic type, Clear Body for its ability, so its stats cannot be lowered. Earthquake, Shadow Ball, Meteor Mash, and Aerial Ace. Of course, everyone knows that Metagross is an awesome Pokemon. We're going to have a heck of a time fighting against this thing. So, I don't know. A part of me wants to switch out Billy Bob just because of Intimidate, but at the same time, I'm kind of reading his moves. I think he's going to attack Billy Bob, and I think Protect would be a really, really good thing to do here, just because if Billy Bob is drawing the moves away from Volterra, and Volterra can just keep doing damage for free, that is useful. That is a useful time to use Protect, I gotta say. Sure enough, Slacking goes down there. Volterra outsped everything. No surprise there. All right, what are you sending out? Dusclops. Ugh, I'm glad I didn't see this thing first. I gotta say that much. Level 70, Ghost type, Pressure for its ability, Imprison, Shadow Ball, Ice Beam, and Protect. The reason why I was glad I didn't see this Dusclops is that you might notice in its moveset, it has the move Imprison. Imprison is typically not a very good move. It makes it so that your opponent can't use any moves that you have. In double battles, it works on your entire opponent's side of the field, of course. You know, it works after switching out in other battles as well. Thing is about Imprison, that Dusclops has Ice Beam and Shadow Ball. And what moves are really effective against Latias, Latios, Salamence, you know? It prevents you from using some moves that you're probably going to have and are probably going to want to use against this Pokemon. If this Dusclops comes out early in the fight and does Imprison, oh man, like, it's bad. Like, it is really bad, because usually Imprison kind of sucks, though, because it doesn't get used enough. Like, you know, the situations in which Imprison would be good don't come up often enough for it to be useful to use up one of your move slots. But this particular Dusclops just, it's got the exact moves that you're going to have on your Pokemon and that you're going to be using against this guy. So, I gotta say, this Dusclops is very, very well prepared. Not to mention its Protect, keeping it on the field longer just makes it more annoying, though, because that Imprison doesn't go away until it's off the field. Either way, it's protected this turn, so I can't do any damage to it. All right. Dusclops is his last Pokemon. I say we just target it entirely, and let's see how we do. See if it's enough. Dusclops is very defensive. No, it wasn't wasn't enough defense to take care of that. There we go. I've defeated you, Batless. Get my experience, and... dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I was early on that, of course. Magnificent, he says. Magnificent! Yes, truly magnificent. You being so young may not understand how I can be so happy about losing. Maybe. Okay, so he gives us Poke Coupons. You get 2,000 Poke Coupons for defeating him, and yeah, he's like, you know, promise to be able to keep getting stronger, all that good stuff. You know, he's a good sport about losing, even though he's been demoted to the 99th opponent. But wait, you say to me, isn't there another reward that you should have gotten besides those Poke Coupons for clearing all 100 floors of Mount Battle? Well, yes and no. You will get an additional reward for clearing all 100 floors, that's 1 through 100, without ever leaving the mountain or using the PC at the 10 battle mark to change your team at any point. That reward is that you will get one of the Johto starters. And that might sound really, really weird, but they know special moves. Chikorita will know Frenzy Plant, Cyndaquil will know Blast Burn, and Totodile will know Hydro Cannon. At this point in the series, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle were the only Pokemon capable of learning those moves. However, since then, every starter is capable of learning those moves, so is it worth it at all? Honestly, no. It really is not, as much as I hate to say it. You really should not waste your time doing floors 1 through 100 without leaving the mountain. It's just tedious, and if you want to get all 3 starters, you have to do that 3 times. I'm not kidding! You have to beat Mount Battle 3 times to get those. But while I go and purify the remaining Shadow Pokemon, as they are ready to open the door to their hearts, I would like to go over these Pokemon, because there are Pokemon that you can obtain, even though it's kind of too late to really use them in your adventure. So first off is Chikorita. This is probably the most mediocre grass starter that has ever existed. It kind of has the same problem as Serperior these days, where it doesn't get the status moves that you expect from a grass-type starter. And on top of that, it doesn't really have a saving grace like Sceptile, where it's really, really fast. I mean, it's faster than most grass-type, sure, but I can't really say it's that great of a Pokemon. It's definitely challenging to use, I'll say that, and to make up for its low stats, it does learn some nice moves like Razor Leaf at very low levels, I'll say that much, but other than that, Chikorita is just, you know, pretty much good if you're looking for a challenge or if you just really, really like how it looks. I gotta say, I think it's pretty cute. Second off, Cyndaquil. Everyone loves this guy. He's cute, he's powerful, this guy's got it all. And to top it off, his stats are equivalent to that of the Charmander family, so if you grew up using a Charmander, you can jump right into using Cyndaquil's playstyle totally. I don't feel like its moves are as diverse as the Charmander family, plus it doesn't become a part flying type, but you know, I guarantee you like at least something about Cyndaquil, and while he's not the best fire type starter to ever exist, you know, he's decent. Last up is Totodile. This is an interesting Pokemon having a bigger attack stat than special attack, despite being a water type. It's a mixed attacker. Personally, I don't feel like Totodile quite reaches its full potential until Gen 4 when its physical special split happened, but that's just me. It's not a bad Pokemon by any means, but like the other Johto starters, it definitely is not the best starter of its type that's ever been made. So now the map battle's over, we've beaten the 100th trainer, we've done all that good stuff. I've shown the Ori Coliseum, I went over the Pyrite and Realgam Coliseums during our adventure, I showed you what's left of the Fennex Stadium, and yeah, there are no other battle-type challenges to go over. Well, except for the battle CDs. There is Battle Bingo technically though, but you kind of just get those bingo cards from clearing earlier bingo cards, so I don't feel it's overly necessary to go over the ins and outs of that. Plus, I already showed the Bonsly card and all that, so I think that's kind of enough there. But I do want to go over every last battle CD here, and what I'm going to do is, I'm going to leave you guys with a bit of a montage while I do that. For those who don't really care about that, you can stop the video here. But yeah, next time on Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, I think we need to work on that one last purification that we haven't done yet. You know the one. Not only that, but there is a new fight waiting for us at Citadark Isle, and I think that's going to be where we're going to stop things. Okay? See you guys next time for the last bonus video.